G'day mate, welcome back to Factorio with me, JD. So, we're pretty much where we left off last episode. Actually, we're exactly where we left off last episode. Robots are going crazy, they're still off building solar. We need to go look at a few things, but first thing I want to actually do is I really want to get the low density structures up and running. So we're gonna, again, tell our robots to just clear off the trees, because trees are annoying. Because the amount of copper we're bringing in here, I'm actually... And we're going to have to extend this build. So there's two things with low density structures. Low density structures are used, one, for science. Two, they're actually used for a lot of the more advanced personal armor equipment. And they're also used for launching the rocket. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to bring 2 belts of copper down. The idea is when the first belt of copper runs out, we'll just put in a splitter, force the rest of the copper across, and that way we can use a second belt. At the same time, we need to get steel and plastic, which seems really easy actually. We just need to work out where our plastic is and where our steel is. They're both right here. So we're gonna put in a splitter there, a underground there, an underground there. So we can get our plastic off. We're going to bring it down and across. And we can then join these two together. And then copper, much the same. Now I'm going to put a splitter here with output priority left. And copy those all the way across. Then I'm going to put another one with output priority left. Bring this belt down and feed that belt in there and that belt in there. Just extend the bus out a bit further, because otherwise I'm going to forget to, as we've seen many times in the past. No, those other ones are... Yep, wrong spot, JD. Try again. Those can go away. Have I forgotten a belt already? What's this? This is not running. That's robot frames that we put on the bus and then are heading straight in here. And they're not actually used anywhere else, so we can just end that bus line there. Okay, so we need input. We need... input for all these materials, and then I need long-hand inserters to output, power, and luckily enough, after we've done that, we have a blueprint that we can just copy. And I'm actually going to extend it all the way out. We don't potentially need the extra, but I'm going to do it anyway, and then I'm going to bring this up and probably extend this up and put it actually on the bus. Because we will need it later for rocket parts to actually launch a rocket and end the game. Okay, that's a problem. You're going to have to go over a tile. Technically, we'll move it over there. Bring that up, across, over to there. Now, I'm going to say output priority right, because I really want to make sure that all these guys run as fast as possible. Now, you need 3 per 21 seconds. And you output... So actually, for every one of these, I need 3 of these. Oh. So, I didn't accidentally shoot that, never mind. So we need 7 of those. So it turns out that I actually need 3, 6, 9... let's get a copy that we can actually use. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. That's 7. That's 18. 21. One more paste. One more paste should do it. And unfortunately, all the robots are still busy off doing silly things like solar panels. It is something you have to keep in mind. Actually, we did observe that there were like 400 construction robots in storage. So, you know what we can do to speed things up slightly? It doesn't help that I'm making solar here and I'm building the solar field over here. That's another thing that really doesn't help the situation. But let's run over to storage. Find those 400 robots that are sitting there doing a whole bunch of nothing. Of course, storage is always nice and close to wherever you happen to be standing. Take out you guys. And take out you guys. And I instantly trash them. Okay, let's not trash them. Let's find a Roboport. Hey you, Roboport. Have some robots. And those ones. Now I'll auto trash anything over 50. There's still no available construction robots. I'm also going to take that out and trash them. No, that failed. Change the box type. That way you have to put it somewhere else. And then oh, it went on the ground. Okay, change the box type back. Okay, that'll fix the wood problem at least. I don't like the wood in storage doing nothing. Somebody mentioned, and thank you very much, because they definitely have a point, that I'm auto-recycling ammo, but I'm recycling it after the assemblers. Which means it would never actually get any production done. So we need to jiggle things around like that, and then we can use a tiny bit of underground from there to there. Extend that up one tile. Set you to do ammo, and have it output like that. And then of course I can't actually fit all the ammo in my inventory because it's currently full of wood. 600 ammo. Okay, what's in my inventory that I don't need? Auto trash, all the wood. That's a bit more effective. And it also means that's full. Is that all the ammo in there? I found more robots. Okay, that looks like all of it. Ammo! Yay! Okay, so ammo will get recycled into military science packs that unfortunately we're not really using at the moment, but that's besides the point. Release the robots. They can go back to work. There is... oh, finally some free construction robots. Awesome. Okay. Run around the map. Try and find out where we are. We want yellow science or utility science. We're still waiting for things to be built, but that's fine. We want to bring this belt and join it in with the purple belt. Okay, so I'm going to bring that across, and then we're going to use the power of undergrounds to clear ourselves away. You go up. Nope. You go to there. You go to there. Get one bit of belt in the middle. And then I need this to go on the far side of purple science. And we have the start, the very, very early start of our utility science. Obviously, it's still waiting for low density structures because the robots suck. Power on that side for a change. Okay, run the straight belt because that's easy for me to do. Run this belt because again, that's easy for me to do. And then this belt. And that belt. Turn on personal robots. Does that help at all? No. They're all being lazy. Okay. That should hopefully get our high-tech science running at full speed. It's going to be really slow to start with, and to be honest with you, the science packs have a long way to travel before they actually get over here. So in the meantime, let's see what other researchers we can tick off. Okay, we can do an effect transmission. And sure, let's do a lab research speed. Let's do 2 lab research speeds. Not for any reason, but to use up some science packs. Okay, now with all that done. Okay, other things I wanted to do this episode. So I need a accumulator. Singular. Because, as I said before, our power, on a 10-minute graph, we can see solar is definitely taking over and doing everything. Our steam power is less and less and less as we keep laying down more and more solar panels. But our accumulators are doing absolutely nothing. They're being kicked in a little bit in the middle of the night. Reset. When steam power can't quite keep up. When steam power peaks out because we just have so many lasers firing off at so many friends. So what we need to do is we need to upgrade the system. And also we need to fix up the lack of wood burning. So we need to do that as well. Yeah, Logibots are still going crazy picking up wood. That's fine. That's exactly what we want. So yeah, we need to fix those 2 things. We need to fix up wood so it starts burning and actually turn steam power off. But we don't want to have to come over here every night and manually turn it back on to get us through the night. We want to automate the process. Wood burner. That's where the wood burner is. Okay. So I'm going to have you output that way. And then I'm going to have you merge in with a priority on the right hand side, and I'm actually going to upgrade all of that to red belt. Okay, so then the other thing I need to do is I need to output at the same time onto the other side of the belt. So with some belt gymnastics, we can get that on the other side as, nope, that's the same side. We want to go in on that side, and we want to go input priority left. Yeah. This inserter will never get a look in. But hopefully all the wood ends up getting burnt. Is there any way to improve that? No, not really. But hopefully with this setup, it means the wood will get burnt. And it means I don't have to deal with thousands and thousands of pieces of wood laying around. So, steam power. We want to, as I said, automate this so it turns off every night. So what I want to do is I want to get an accumulator and I want to put this out here. Now an accumulator, all the accumulators, they're just giant batteries. So in theory, and in practice, every day, they're going to fully charge, and every night, they're going to fully discharge. And when they run out of power is when we want to actually start switching the steam power back on. So what I want to do is I want to handcraft some of that red wire, hook that up to our, actually hook it up to a power pole so we can read this. So I'm going to hook it up to a power pole, and we can see this outputs an A signal, and we can say A is 100. So this is saying how full that accumulator is. If I... Actually, let's remove the accumulator. Let's put him back down. And really quickly, get that up to there. We can see it's charging up 30, 40, 50. It's got 50% charge, obviously. And then we want to hook this up to our pumps. And we want to say, hey, if A is less than 20%, not 200%, 20%. If A is less than 20%, you can enable. So it means these pumps will only kick in, and right now we're running on 100% solar. Yep, steam is doing absolutely nothing. So we want you to only kick on when these guys are down to 20% charge or less. We're going to need a bunch more of that red wire. And we'll go to a large power pole over to here, because the wire stretches across the exact same distance or across power poles. So obviously if you use bigger power poles, you can stretch further. And then we want to copy that condition with shift right click, and then paste that condition with shift left click. Yep, he's got the same condition. Shift left click, they're all pasted. I really want to protect this front now. So I'm going to copy an accumulator, a substation, and pop it there. And then I'm going to fill the whole area with lasers. And then just to cover my bases, where's a wall? Leave a one tile gap. And no, that's not a one tile gap. That's a one tile gap. And build a wall out, because this is sort of our weakest spot currently. Is it in robot range? No, it's not in robot range. So we're going to add a robot port right there. It's now in robot range, so they'll get that running. And it means when tonight comes around, which is not right now, it's going to be in a little while. Actually, you can already see we are drawing... No, that's the steam engines. The steam engines are drawing power when the solar can't quite keep up. With just the peaks of the lasers firing off. Oh wow, that whole solar field's done. Are you guys being attacked? Yeah, just a little bit. Okay, well if that solar field's done, let's go put down another solar field. No, I'm going to have to run out there to do it. Yes, wood is definitely being used now. Awesome. Research is still ticking over. Just add a bit more coal power whilst I run past. We definitely have some utility science over there. Obviously, I'd like more. I'd also like to start looking at some of the better power armor modules. So, obviously, better batteries. I don't have any better power creation yet, but I could definitely do with better shields as well. And of course, these need 10 batteries, plus some processing units, plus some low density structures. So, a little bit of everything to get them up and running. So, we need to try and find out if there's any spares. There is just a handful of spares. So we'll just grab these off the end of the line real quick. But now I need a bunch of steel. I'm going to craft... Whoop! No. I'm going to take my current shield out. And then I'm going to craft 9 more, plus a better shield. And then batteries, we need normal batteries. Where's my accumulator build? right there. Because that's a spot where there should be lots of batteries on the line. There's no batteries on the line. We're still not producing batteries fast enough. Which is not an iron problem. It is still a sulfuric acid problem. Really? No, it's a petroleum problem. It's a too much light oil problem, actually. So, where's our light oil cracking? This is our light oil cracking, which is itself its own problem. We've only got enough room for 2 chem plants. But we do have more room up here now. Cut. Slide you to there, actually. Okay. Put in all the pipes I missed. Put that one up there. Hook that one up there. Obviously, these power poles would be better off placed anywhere but at the top. No, there. Actually, I do want one in the middle. That to that, that to that, that to... Good question. How the hell are we going to get back to there? Right through the middle. Really? You're a tile short? Okay. That'll do us. Okay, so we just got to wait for the robots to build that, which means 6 more chemical plants. 5, 6. Okay, and then batteries. I'm just going to stand here and just suck up anything on the bus. And actually, let's request batteries. Because I have no idea how many have disappeared into storage. Our better shield is done. Okay. And solar. Again, we're going to find a bit of blank area. Like underneath this oil. Plop that down. Can I actually put this straight over the top because I want a radar? Probably down in this corner. Yeah. So I'm going to pop down a radar. It's unpowered at the moment, but after the robots come and get everything done, it'll be powered up perfectly fine. We do need to hook up a large power pole to make sure this is actually hooked up to the grid. And also a roboport nice and close to the edge, which is not hooked up to the main network, it turns out. Hey, there we go. Alright. Go away. We're watching the robot count go down very, 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 very fast. Alright. I need 10. So 1, 2, 3... 5, 6, 7, 8. I need just a couple more batteries. That's enough. So I'll craft those, and then I'll take my batteries out of my armor, and I'll craft the bigger batteries. Now, these hold 20 megajoules. This holds 100 megajoules. So it's 5 times the power total for the exact same amount of space in your armor. Same goes for the shield. This guy has shield hit points 50. This guy has shield hit points 150. The only difference with the shields is these require more energy per hit point, something you have to keep in mind. They actually require more power to replace those hit points. And they both have the same maximum recharge speed. So technically, if you've got lots of small energy shields, the Mark 1s, you can take damage and have your shields come back a lot faster. If you have Mark IIs, you have a lot more shields total, but the catch is they take a lot longer to come back. So just something to keep in mind. That is still building ever so slowly. But I can take that stuff out. Craft that really fast. And then as soon as this is done, put this back in there. I obviously want more. I want a lot more. In fact, oh, there's a whole bunch of batteries right here. I need steel. Steel is actually my issue. Same story, a whole bunch of steel right here. Gonna make one of those, and now I need a couple of blue circuits. Just a smidge of those. Done. Okay, so I'm going to end this episode here. No, I don't really want to make low density structures in my box. I can, thanks, but... Okay, there we go. We're going to make 2 more batteries. I'm going to end the episode here. I'm probably going to stand around and wait for this solar field to be built. Mainly because I have no power currently in my power armor. Because it is nighttime. Oh, we do want to look at power. So, as you can see, the accumulators kicked off. Alright, and they, for the first time ever, actually ran us through the night. When power got a little bit horrible at the end, you can see the accumulators are kicking in. The steam power is kicking in. It's a little bit of a mess because we don't quite have enough solar and accumulators to run everything. It's not a perfect system. I could make a... There are better switches. That's what I'll say. There are better switches you can use to turn things on and off, or turn the steam power on and off. So you can have it turn on at 20%, turn off at 40%, for argument's sake. For us right now, this will work. It's like I said, it's not an ideal system. It's not a perfect system. But yeah, my armor's absolutely dead. There's no power in anything. I'm now running at pleb speed. And by the time I get here... We're on accumulator power. Okay, so accumulators are going down. This might be the perfect example we're waiting for. 23, 22, 21... Boom, water turns back on, all the steam engines fire up. We can look at the power network. And we say accumulators died off, steam took over. The accumulators have 1.9 gigajoules, 2 gigajoules, 1.9, 18, 19. It'll hit 20%. Just for a fraction of a second. Yep, 20%. This water's turned off again, which means these are going to run out of water, therefore run out of steam. And we'll keep doing this back and forth. We're right on that borderline. So anyway, I'm going to end this episode here and recharge my armor during the daytime. And add some more batteries to it. Oh, the other thing... Oh, see, there's always one more thing. I boo-booed. I didn't upgrade... No, I didn't upgrade yellow undergrounds to red undergrounds. And yellow splitters to red splitters. Because this is still running at yellow speed. Because all those splitters are yellow and they keep holding things up. So, next episode we'll have a lot more green circuits, finally. And actually I did that on the whole bus. So, we're just gonna, like, just go for it, robots. You guys fix that up. Anyway, like I said, I'm gonna leave this episode here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you're enjoying. I will see you next episode where, I don't know, we're probably gonna actually start spending some of that yellow science packs, the utility science, and start getting into some of the more interesting late game items. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.